Hello, maternity assessment unit, midwife speaking.
Hiya, my name's Emily. I'm just calling because I'm due to have a C-section on Monday. And this morning, from about 3 o'clock, I've had like waters leaking. They haven't like completely burst or anything, but they have been leaking for the past 5 hours. And I've had a little bit of blood.
When you say leaking, do you mean like trickle down your leg or wet underwear or how much?
So I woke up at 3 with really wet underwear. Then 7:30 it was wet underwear again. I was in bed and woke up because I felt it. And then it's trickled down my leg, and then just now again I've had like a bigger gush.
Okay, and does it have a colour?
No, it's completely clear.
Okay, lovely. Can I take your full name?
Yeah, it's Emily Bull.
Hey, okay.
Hi.
So when did you say your section was?
Monday.
Monday, so the
27th.
27th. Okay, fine. And that was the maternal request section, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Okay, and so you don't want to labour?
I'd rather not if I can avoid it.
Oh, that's fine, no worries. Lovely. So yeah, you'll need to make your way into the maternity assessment unit.
Yeah.
And we can do like a full triage there and just see if your waters have broken. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Pack your bags just in case. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. This could be it.
This could be the last time we leave the house.
Please get ourselves ready.
Yeah. Good God.
Good God, man. Let's get ready. Good morning, everybody. As you would have just seen from that last clip, I don't know how much I would have kept in, but you would have seen the phone call. We are on our way to have, well, potentially have the baby. My C-section isn't booked in until, well, originally my C-section was booked in on the 29th. Today's the 24th. It's mine and Tom's 9-year anniversary today. And from the beginning I've said he's coming on the 24th. Like, even before I planned the C-section, before anything, I said he's coming on the 24th. And then last week they phoned me and said, it was on the Monday, that they've pulled my C-section forward to the Monday, which is the 27th. I was like, yeah, fine. He's got to come out, so let's do it. But then last night at about 3 AM, I got up to go for a wee, and I had my wee, and then when I came back into the bedroom, I felt just like, it wasn't like a gush of water, but it was like a lot of water that I thought I'd wet myself. But I'd just had a wee. But I just got into bed and just thought, oh, it could be anything, whatever. Couldn't get back to sleep because I was just like thinking that might have been my waters. Stayed awake until 5:30. And then I nodded back off, and then at 7:30 I was in bed, turned over, and I just felt the big gush again, so I had to wake Tom up. I was like, Tom, something's going on, like something is happening. And then I had a tiny bit of mucus plug, not a lot at all, like literally the tiniest bit. And then at 8:30 more waters went, and sorry for TMI, but this is what a birth vlog's all about. They had a little bit of red in it, so, which is obviously the blood, which is probably more mucus plug. And I mean, I'm open to trying it naturally if I absolutely like have to, like if I have no other choice, obviously I'm gonna do what's best for him and get him out that way, but ideally we would have the C-section. So before I start having contractions and stuff like that, we are on our way in to see if my waters have broke. If they have, basically he'll be coming today as long as they've got space. So we've got all our stuff packed. I'm expecting to be staying in because I don't see what else that was. I didn't have like the massive gush that you see in the films, and like my sister had a massive gush, but I know not everybody does. So like, I think even if they've partially broke, they'll probably want to get him out just to prevent me from going into labour. So we will see, but of course I'll keep you updated. We're on our way. This could be our last car journey without him in the back.
That's so bad.
I'll let you guys know what they say when we get there. We're going in, guys. Could this be the last time I'm outside without a baby? Who knows?
Oh my God.
Who knows? Could be my last time. We haven't bought the bags in because we don't want to be premature and like, you know, and laugh at us. Just being checked. I just need to lie here for 45
Is he moving? You reckon?
Yeah.
Have you had any more water? What do you reckon that was?
Waters. Might have been all of it. You never know. Some people just don't have. Could be anything. Waiting game now, guys.
See you at the next stage.
Hello. Well, that wasn't what we thought, guys. I'm back in bed. It is now 8 PM on the same day. It wasn't labour. Well, I think it still is technically labour. I think it might still technically be labour, but we were in the hospital till about 2 PM. They put something up there to check if my waters had broke, and they couldn't see that my waters had broke. But then they did another test and it made my cervix bleed. So they basically couldn't get the result that they were after. Like, they couldn't tell if my waters have broke or not. So they just sent me home and just said, you're not having contractions yet. It doesn't look like your waters have broke. So go home, basically. So that is what we did. We went and got Nando's and I've just been chilling ever since. I've had a couple more leakages, but nothing like major, like whoa. It's just like a couple little bits of like trickling every now and then. So we're just going to be monitoring that all night basically, and yeah, but it is the Traitors final tonight, so I've got myself into bed. It's 8:07 and I'm going to try and get some sleep because I was up from like 3 AM last night, and just in case anything does happen tonight, I don't want to be too tired. I'm looking swollen, I'm looking rough, but it's all part of the fun. Hello guys, it's currently 3:18 on Sunday, 26th in the AM. This is not how it was supposed to go, but it's happening and there's nothing I can do about it. He's coming out. Well, so we think. I had my first contraction. What day would have that been?
What?
Like the night of Friday, the morning of Saturday. Yeah.
23rd?
Huh?
23rd going to 24th?
No, not the date, but like when did I have that first one at like 3 AM?
Yeah.
Like Friday night, Saturday morning. So like 24 hours ago basically. So then yesterday, the whole day we thought it was gonna...
48 hours ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't yesterday morning.
It was.
It wasn't.
The contractions was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you walked.
Oh. Oh my god. I'm not joking when I tell you this is the worst pain I've ever been in my life. Anyway, let's try and breathe, talk through it. I had one at like 3 AM, one at 7 AM, and they just completely stopped literally all day. And then they started again. I had a nap at like 5 PM and I woke up from my nap having one. And then until like 8 PM I had only had like 2. Tom's dad came and I had one on the sofa. And now, since like maybe 11, they've been really frequent. We called the hospital at like 1, 12:30, 1, and she said just keep going and see what happens, but I just can't do it anymore. I've tried to have a bath and then I nearly pooed in the bath and I threw up. And obviously I'm supposed to be having a C-section, so I think it's best that we just go, even if we get sent home. I just feel like I need to be there, so that's what we're doing. But Jesus Christ, the pain is something else. I can't even describe it to you. When they say you know, you know. Oh. Smile.
Run away. In normal life.
Hello guys, it's on.
Big yell.
Not even an established labour yet. Unfortunately. Can't do this anymore. Can't. I had some codeine, but I don't think it's going to do anything. I'm not going to lie. She got me this.
I thought something was going on.
She really was. But I had the worst contraction I've had yet, and it made me cry. Tears streamed out. I was trying really hard not to cry. I was embarrassed because she was in the room. And they're like, you know, babies, like toddlers are being around, and their tears just like drip.
Should we record it? See the funny side in it.
Funny.
No, I do feel so bad for you. What would you say?
Here we go.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I'm going to stop recording.
Are you recording?
I'm zooming in on your face. Breathe, actually, properly breathe.
Sorry, we laugh. Cry.
Just breathe.
Okay.
Slowly.
I feel vulnerable. I don't know what you're doing. Go on. It's supposed to be magical. What anyone said it's magical experience? It's literally.
This is magical.
The whole thing's been awful. I nearly pooed in the bath. And then I had to get off the toilet and poo into something. Anyway, we've decided. If I even make it out alive, even this.
No. I really just want to go to sleep, my love.
It opens at 7 AM. It's 5 AM. She said we'll see what happens when the codeine kicks in, see if it helps the pain. If it helps the pain, I can go home. Relax, it's okay. I really want to see my mum.
Well, you'll see her tomorrow. Won't you?
Why will I?
Because it's Sunday now.
Tomorrow.
He's going to be born tomorrow, if not today.
Okay, you can stop right now.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Hello, it's me from the future, but I thought I would just give a little bit of context here because basically everything started happening very fast, and the next clip is basically like the last thing of the labour vlog, and then he arrived. So we went into the hospital at, what time did we go in, Tom?
Well, first time, what's
3 AM on Sunday morning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like 3 AM Sunday morning. And I was definitely having contractions, like 1,000,000%. But they just didn't think I was. I was put on that machine, and obviously they can measure the contractions, and apparently I just wasn't having contractions, but like I just knew I was having contractions. Like I just knew they were. So they gave me a codeine and basically said just go home and rest, like something's happening but you're not in labour yet, basically, like just go home and chill. And obviously the reason I was having a C-section is because I was absolutely petrified of being in labour anyway. So at this point I was getting really frustrated because I was like, I'm scared, I don't want to be in labour right now, like I'm not having a good time. But we got sent home. We just said okay, because obviously they're the professionals, you have to just, you know, take what they say. So we went home and got back at about 6 AM, got into bed, and then at about 9 AM my contractions were so strong, like there was just no way I could do it. Even if I wasn't in labour, I needed them to give me something because like I was just struggling like big time, like the pain I was feeling, it was painful. So we went back in, got monitored again, and they were like, no, no, no. And then we were seen by a consultant who does the cesareans, and she came in and she basically said, I'm going to feel your stomach for 15 minutes and then we can come up with a plan of what's going on. So she was feeling my stomach, and I told her when I was having a contraction, she was saying, they're mild, you're not in labour, like, it's not happening. So your options are wait for the Monday for the C-section, labour naturally and just keep going, just let your body do its thing, or she would go and discuss with another consultant if they had space to put me in for the C-section now, even though I wasn't in labour. So I said, yeah, okay, whatever, like ideally I'd have the C-section now because I really don't want to go into labour anymore, like I'm scared, I don't want to be doing this. And then luckily she said, shall I just give you a check while you're here? And by check I mean like an internal, like, you know, fingers in kind of vibe. So I said, oh yes please, like while I'm here, like we might as well see what is going on. So she did that, and she literally did the check, and she was like, he's coming out, like this baby is coming out right now, you're in really good labour, I don't know how your contractions are like not showing up basically. And yeah, she was kind of shocked, to be honest. She was like, okay, I don't need to consult another doctor, like he is coming out right at this very moment. And that was at, let me tell you what time that was, I want to say it was like 1:45. Let me see. Yeah, so 1:45 I took my last bump picture because she had just told me he is on his way out today, right now. Here is me, literally an hour before he was born. And then at 2:15 there's Tomo in his scrubs, and that's what you're about to see, us getting into our gowns and stuff. And that was at 2:15, and then I didn't film anything else. I had planned to take my camera into the theatre with me, but I wasn't actually allowed. You weren't allowed to film in there, which is absolutely fine, like I completely understand. But that is what you're about to see, us going into theatre. It's go time. I've definitely done yours wrong, because you got your dress off. Final little bump, guys.
Confused.
Tom, you can tell me my hair is all skew with.
I don't know if I've done this right.
How could you not do it right? Guys, it's a quick turnaround. He's coming a day early. I knew my contractions were bad. Nobody was listening to me.
I was.
Yeah, you were. We're just getting ourselves.
Sorry.
You are. Why is he like that? Look in the camera. I think I need a wee before.
I cannot come
What
to
are you
terms
doing?
with what this is meant to look like.
Well, it doesn't matter what it looks like, just cover me up and tie it up.
You've got all of the knots at the top, like that.
What do you
And then
mean?
there's one here. You're meant to just be out and about.
No, everything should be covered up. 2:53, so this is me on the bed at 2:53. And then I'm not going to show you the picture because it's quite vulgar of him coming out. You know, I will give him some privacy, I'll cover him up. But that was at 2:58. Literally in there for like 5 minutes before he came out. I am going to do a whole birth story as well, because a lot of people have asked like how my C-section was and how my recovery has been and stuff like that. So I will film that in a whole separate video, but I just wanted to get this vlog up now so you can see how the day kind of went. Honestly, Tom, wasn't it the best day ever?
The best day.
Like, we could not have asked for a better experience, and even though I had a C-section booked in and it didn't go the way that we had planned, it literally could not have gone better. Like, the whole C-section was incredible, the whole experience was incredible. I'm literally so proud of myself for actually being in labour. Like, that was the one thing I really didn't want to happen, hence why I had the C-section, and I did it. I actually got through labour to the point where he was coming out. Like, I actually did it. So I've just proved to myself that I don't need to be scared and I actually can do these things. But I'm so glad I still went ahead with the C-section rather than like continuing the labour. Like, I just really didn't want to do that, and the C-section was literally just perfect. Like I said, I'll film a whole separate video on that. I won't talk about that in this one. But yeah, that was our labour vlog. Let me introduce you to him. He's just chilling next to me right now. He's a week old today, ain't you, Bobster? This is little Bobby, and he's a week old already. Look at all this hair, guys. Look at all this hair. He gets that from his dad, but it's going curly, which he gets from me because I've got curly hair. But yeah, settling into family life, haven't we, kid? We're having a lovely time. I just can't believe it's been a whole week. Literally like a week today we were in the hospital being told, no, you're not in labour. Little did I know. He'll be popping out in 45 minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. My next video will probably be either my birth story or maybe his room tour. I need to get that filmed, but now that you guys know his name and have been introduced to him, I can show you his nursery. But yeah, we had a lovely experience and we're loving life. And thank you so much for all your messages and comments. There's been so many that we've literally not even been able to reply to them, but we have seen them all, read them all, loved them all, and you guys are all so kind. And we can't wait to start our new chapter, can we, boy? Here he is, he's opening his eyes. Yeah, we will see you in our next video. Ciao. Say ciao, Bobby. Say ciao. Bye, guys.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.